my name is Hope and welcome back to my channel. I like musicals, they're a big part of my life, and today we're going to be listening to the rest of the Cabaret cast album. Now, I did say I was going to do this a while ago, but I've been busy, things have been happening, and as much as I love you guys, they do take priority over the channel. I am going to try and get back to my one video a week. It's just coming up with ideas and having the motivation to film. Well, I'm here and we're going to film this video because I said I was going to do it, and so I'm doing it, and that's what we're doing today. So I think without further ado, let's get into it.
But before I get into this video, remember that you can like, subscribe and turn on notifications so you can get notified every time I upload, which is particularly every Sunday, but sometimes extra days in the week as well. Apparently over 90% of my viewership is not actually subscribed, so what are you doing? Subscribe right now. I'm just joking, you don't have to do that. But also remember, you can follow me at all my social medias, which is HopeWilsonX on Instagram, HopeWilson with 2 N's and an underscore on Twitter, and HopeWilson45 on TikTok. But with all that, let's get back into the video.
Okay, so I won't lie, I did just get distracted for a solid 15-20 minutes, but I'm back now, and I have actually already filmed this part of the video once, but then my iCloud ran out of storage, but we're back. And I think we're going to come back to the song Married. I feel like that's what the next song is. So let's find out. Why not? I know you have your like slow songs in musicals, but I just think it for shows in Cabaret, it feels like they kind of like drag a bit and you're like waiting for something more to happen. And it doesn't. I don't know German, so this section does not mean a lot to me. We're carrying on with the German? Okay. It's just a bit slow. And also because I don't know the show that well, and this is the first song I'm coming back into. I don't know who either of these people are. I don't know whether they actually fancy each other or whether they're just friends or what. This is a weird song for me. There is some counter melody though, so can't complain too much. That song was quite boring, sorry. But it was boring, so. This song is Tonight Belongs to Me reprise, and I'll be honest, I don't remember how Tonight Belongs to Me went, so, you know. It's just very slow. This is a new song, but I don't know. It's just quite... Don't hate me. Also, this one is meant to be the Act 1 closer, which makes sense with the kind of vibe they're going for. But at the same time, it's kind of weird, because like, it's not very exciting, and I have no idea what's going on. I have a feeling there might be some like invasion or German or something, but I really don't know. This song is called Kick Line. I thought it was going to be a song about a kick line, but it is purely just instrumental. I mean, it's great instrumental, don't get me wrong. I love an instrumental. But when you're waiting for people to say things, it's a bit weird. Oh well, guess not much to say about this one. This song is called If You Could See Her, and the first thing that came into my head was If My Friends Could See Me Now from Sweet Charity. These are probably two very different songs. I feel like this one has a bit more character, mainly because it's sang by the MC. This song is the first song where I'm like, yes, I can definitely hear Eddie Redmayne's voice. It's a cute little song. I don't know why, but there's these very small musical interludes, and every time I feel like going like this, just in those random musical interludes, it's really strange. I feel like Cabaret is one of those shows that doesn't use its songs to really advance the plot at all, which is kind of what a cabaret is. It's not like a standard Broadway musical, and I really can't decide if that's a good thing or a bad thing. This song is called What Would You Do? In my head, I'm thinking of El Tango de Roxanne. I think it's that tango music which is doing it, but aren't they? Question mark? I'll be honest, I'm so confused as to what's going on. Like, when I tell you I have absolutely no idea whatsoever, that is my fact. Like, this is coming towards the end of the show, no idea. I feel like this is supposed to be really powerful, because the music is very much like that, and she sounds like she's singing powerful, but the thing is, I don't think I could tell you a single word of this song. Like, I don't know any of the words, or the context. This song is I Don't Care Much, and honestly, same. I just listened to that whole song in an entire, like, trance. It felt so depressing, and really I wasn't really listening to the words because I was just listening to the melody and the backing, like the orchestra. And I really don't know how to explain why I think it was a good song. I still don't know anything about the context. I even just read the plot synopsis, and it still makes no sense to me. But it was a lovely song, and my Be Real's just gone off, so I'm gonna go do that now. The next song is Cabaret, from Cabaret. I do in fact know this song. this song is like the realisation of like full circle. As someone who's just listened to the album, especially listening to it in 2 parts, I feel like if you're like watching this song, you realise like how much has changed and like the context and how dire the context of the song actually is. Not belting. I don't understand why she's gone mad, but you know, am I mad about it? I'm not sure. Don't think so. Okay, so I'm on to the finale, and because I've read the context, it makes sense now why he was like, why this is Cliff who's speaking. I know you can't hear it, but it's Cliff, and Sally Bowles has left him, and he's writing his novel about the cabaret and like how much has changed in Nazi Germany. That song ended much sooner than I thought it would because there's still like 30 seconds left on the song, but that's it. That's the whole recording. Let's talk about it. Okay, so that was the whole recording, and I've got to say, it's not my favourite. I think it's a very good cast recording, don't get me wrong, but I just think as a show, Cabaret isn't one of my favourites, and while the interpretation of the show is very interesting, and I'm sure the show as a whole is quite impactful, but for me, it just doesn't quite do it for me. I don't really know. It's not a bad show by any means. Like, I feel like if a lot of people listen to the cast recording, they would absolutely love it. But I just felt like some of the songs were a bit boring and quite skippable. And I also had no idea what was going on. So I'm sure if you know Cabaret relatively well, you'll enjoy it because you know the show. But for me, like, it's not a bad show, and I'm sure if I went to go and see it, I would think it was a very, very deep and powerful show. But because I haven't seen it, and because I don't know what's going on, I think it's quite hard to connect to the music and the show as a whole. I mean, these performances I think are honestly great, despite not knowing who was really singing what song, if I was completely honest. But like, you know, Eddie Redmayne really embodied the character, and I think Jessie Buckley really did as well. You know, there is no doubt in my mind that this show is a great show, because I don't think it would have won as many awards as it has, or be so popular with so many people if it wasn't a good show. But I just think maybe the overall takeaway for me is that it's not really my kind of show. Is that bad to say? I don't think it is. You know, if anyone would like to give me some tickets, I'll happily go and see it, and if it's good, I'll change my mind and I'll make a whole video about it to make you happier. But yeah, I just don't think it's my style of show, and that's why I'm not a huge fan. But, you know, the performances are great, and I think the creativity that's gone into making this production is really, really interesting. But I don't really feel like I have a lot more to say. I feel like I should, but I don't, so I'm sorry about that. But thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, you can like it, and you can subscribe down below if you feel like it. You can also just follow me at all my social medias. You can find me @XWilson, X on Instagram, HopeWilson45 on TikTok, and HopeWilson with 2 N's and _ on Twitter. You can also follow me at Hope Vlogs, which is my second channel. There aren't that many videos on there, but I'm working on it, you know what I mean? But thank you so much for watching this video. Keep enjoying musicals as much as me, and I'll see you in the next one.